Hello, this is Aaron Newton. Today I'll be exploring my Bibliography Management, or BibMan software. The deployment of this is very simple. Open the folder that I sent to you called BibMan, and inside you'll find several deployment scripts. BibMan.bat is the first one we'll look at, so if you double click on that, you'll see a console window and the BibMan software will open. Let's explore the search features of BibMan. First of all, we will search for all records. You'll see we have columns here: type, which is the type of publication, the name, the contributors of the publication, and the year. First of all, let's try a search by type. So I'm going to limit it to www results, and you can see we're now getting only web results there. I'm going to change it back to all. I'm going to limit the publication name to Pacific. And you can see that we have a lot of these specific conferences showing up. You'll notice we have Tran2 is one of the authors, so I'll limit it to 2. And you'll see there's 2 entries, and we can further limit that down to 2011. And there you see we can now edit that result. And I'm going to make that 2013. And I'm going to add myself as a contributor, as an author rather, and click OK. And I'm going to have to take Thu off the search results. You'll notice that the contributor is limited by 10 Thu, even though I'm a contributor. Change that to 2013 as well, and you can see Aaron Newton now shows up. And if I edit that result, again, say I wanted to remove myself, I'm going to delete Aaron Newton and hit OK. So with that Thu filter taken off, I search, I get Tran2 again, which is what I was expecting. And just behind the scenes in this console, you notice that there's a series of commands finding contributor objects and bibliography objects and the join objects that match the two up, and it's then updating them. So for example, when we removed Aaron Newton, it would find the contributor join for Aaron Newton on that particular publication and it would mark it as inactive. You can also create and delete, so let's look at the create function, and I'm going to skip the video ahead so you don't have to watch me type. Click OK. And you can see once again we're getting this output always in the console. And you can see that's appeared straight away. And, you know, for example, if I'd put this in and then, you know, it was completely incorrect or the author had retracted it, I could come in here and I could just delete that. And once that's done, it's excluded from the search. In addition to the search feature, there's a visualization feature. And this allows us to explore the relationships between authors who have co-authored articles and other types of publications. So we have a series of colors which are randomized, and they correspond to the 2 co-authors in the table result. And let's increase this year range using the range selector down the bottom here, and also increase the number of results. And you'll notice that as the range is increasing, that we get thicker and thinner lines. The thickness of the line corresponds to the rank over in the table here, and you'll notice as we go up and up with the number of results, the amount of diversity increases. BibMan also has an import function which is run by running the BibMan import bat file. If I click on that now, you can see that it copies the DBLP XML file, which is a 1 GB XML file from the data repository into the distribution, and it's now running a series of import commands. What this is doing internally, if we bring up our main method, you'll see here we have an import flag, case I. It creates a new import controller, and the import controller runs the import from XML command. Import from XML creates a new instance of XML data repository, so our controller is calling a repository as part of our MVC pattern. And the status, which is the success or fail, is then determined by this import method here. Import is a XML SAX implementation that I've written to pass the DBLB records. It's quite verbose. It covers every single element and every type that's in the DBLB records. So as this is running, it's basically keeping a log. This also has transactional rollback, which is an interesting feature. Here's the insert or update bibliography function. Takes in iBibliography, so all of my bibliography types like article, www all implement this interface, so they can be handled generically. It gets a new database connection, and then it applies this connection set auto commit false. What this does is allows me to perform a series of operations and if anything fails, if an SQL exception is thrown, I can then roll it back. And I actually pass that connection object down into child methods. So for example, if this insert bibliography by IBOB bibliography method fails, it will roll back the parent transaction as well, so you don't have a contributor failing to insert, but then the parent bibliography is inserting successfully, resulting in invalid data. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you found the BibMan software to be adequate and interesting, and look forward to hearing your feedback. Thank you.